Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alok Mishra and today we're going to discuss different types of literary theories. So, in the previous video we discussed literary theory and literary criticism and also the relationships or the differences between these two different ideas. So today in this video I'll be discussing the theories which are in popular practice and also some of the theories which have become obsolete or are rarely used other than the academic discourse. So let's start it. When we talk about popular literary theories which are in practice these days, then structuralism is the first of them that I would name. In structuralism theory, we generally discuss and deal with certain structure of a work of literary art, a structure of a novel, structure of a drama, or a structure in general of a work of literary art by any author. And then second that I can name is deconstruction. So deconstruction may be said to be retaliatory to the idea of structuralism. In deconstruction, we deal with the origin of everything and also the ideas which are not propagated, which are not extended by the author. We talk about subconscious in theory of deconstruction. Then the third popular thing that comes to my mind in terms of literary theories is ecocriticism. Ecocriticism is something that has become very popular in the recent decades because of the chaotic disturbances that has been happening around us in ecology, in atmosphere, climate change, or we talk about global warming. So these things are passionately covered in ecocriticism, and that is why it has become one of the most popular literary theories these days. We have many research works going on. Basis is ecocriticism. So this is one of the most popular theories, if you have to say. And then we move to other theories which are popular. One of them is also feminist theory. Feminist theory inclusive of gay, lesbian and queer theories. So in feminist theory we study about the role of women in society, the role of women in literature, and also the role of women in leadership and many other things. And gay theory is something that discusses the relationship between men and men. These relationships are generally sexual in nature. And in lesbian theory we discuss the same thing, women to women relationship in sexual nature. And in queer theory we discuss things which are not very popular in general terms. These are only limited to academic discourse. And then we move to other theories, and you may also name in the same breath the story of post-colonial theory. The story of post-colonial theory is very popular because it moves ahead of the colonial theory which was popular erstwhile, which was popular in the 60th or 70th decade or in up to the 90th. And then post-colonialism is something that took over the colonial discourse, and in post-colonial theory we generally discuss the aftermath, the after effects of colonization. And then we also have theories which have become obsolete these days. Narratology is there, in which we study the role of the narrator in a novel or in poetry or in any other form of literary art. And also we have theories like Marxist Criticism or New Historicism, and these things revolve around studying a work of literary art in its context. For example, Marxist theory consists of studying and finding out the struggles by the labor class, the struggles by the poor people, and also their role in mainstream literature. So we move to the part where we have to conclude what we discussed. Before I conclude, to summarize the things, once again, the popular literary theories which are in practice today are structuralism, deconstruction, post-colonialism, feminist theory, which is inclusive of lesbian, gay and queer theory, ecocriticism, and also Orientalism. Orientalism is something which is gaining traction in the recent years. And the theories which we may say to be obsolete these days are modernism, postmodernism, narratology, and colonialism. So in the next videos we will discuss these theories one by one in details. So we will begin with structuralism, which is our main concern at the moment. So in the next video I will be discussing structuralism in all its details. I will discuss what is the structuralism, how does structuralism come into play, and what you can do as a student of literature with structuralism, or you should go into the depths of this theory or not. So please wait for the next videos, and in the meanwhile you can also watch the previous video that I discussed on literary theory in general, literary criticism in general, and the relationships and differences between these two concepts. Till then, many thanks for watching this video, and I'll be back with the next video on structuralism very soon. Thank you. Goodbye and take care.